G'day everybody, welcome back to Greenwich Valley. So we've got a few things to do today. The first thing was that I wanted to try and get some fertilizer on 24 and 25. Now, if I just pull this little baby up here, I was using the, I decided I was going to use the Massey to do this, because why not? And so I started throwing some fertilizer down. And at the moment, Seasons is telling me it's only 67% grown, which means we should be able to put another layer of fertilizer on it. FS is telling me that it is, what is it, growth, ready to harvest. And for some reason, it is not allowing me to throw fertilizer down, so it looks like no extra stages of fertilizer for our first cut of grass, but hopefully after our next cut, then it might be alright. So what I'm going to have to do is throw this baby back, and then we need to, we've got a couple of seeding contracts which we still haven't got done because of that snow, so we need to look at doing that. I did get a couple more pallets of fertilizer, as you can see there, so that'll come in handy later. So that's good. I'll throw this in here for now, I think. Yeah, it's been a little bit since I've been on Greenwich Valley, or actually since I've been on Farm Sim, so I've been a little bit busy. But thankfully tonight I have the opportunity to do a little bit of recording, which is fantastic. I've been looking forward to getting back on here and continuing on with our cattle kingdom. Yeah, I hope you're all well, that you're enjoying your farming and getting lots of it in. Let's see if we can get back there. Oh, there we go. Throw you on. Might just leave this baby here for now, actually, I reckon. Alright, yeah, turn him off. Alright, so not much has changed. We are where we left off last time, pretty well. If we go into our contracts here, as you can see, we have two active sowing contracts at the moment. Field 17 needs barley, and field 12 needs oat. So I think the first one we're going to do is probably head up here and do field 12 for starters. It's probably the best one to do. And field 17 is, I remember that we struggled to find field, or I struggled to find field 17 last time, but that's up here, so we'll probably head over there as well. So we'll head over here, start laying some seed. Come back, fill up, head back over there. I think that's the way to go. So get those done, get a little bit more money in. I've been having a good think about it because I want to try and stay debt free, like we have been since we started this farm. I'm hoping, I'm thinking that what I might do is I might actually lease a harvester to harvest our two fields. I don't think at this point in time there's any real reason to. We are utilising what we get off those fields for our animals, and on selling the product obviously for a little bit of money, but I don't think at this point in time with two relatively small fields that there's any real point in us probably purchasing a harvester at this point in time. Perhaps a little bit later down the track when we start selling a few more cows and stuff, we can probably look at purchasing one because we'll be purchasing more fields and stuff. So yeah. Alright, it's a bit of traffic here, a couple of, oh yeah, you cockhead. Couple of mixers. They must be doing some building up here somewhere. Alright, now where do we get into field 12? That's the next question. Field 12. It is actually quite a large field, so I'm not exactly sure how many times we're going to have to go back and fill up, but we will. I'm sure we'll find that out soon enough. Let's see, barbed wire. Must be up the top here somewhere, perhaps. No. Looks like the end of the map's just up here. There's got to be a gate here somewhere. Alright. We may end up hitting a dead end here, I think. So where do we get into that field? Is this an entrance down here? It looks like it might be. There we go. Okay. Beautiful. Yep, definitely doing some construction down there somewhere. Now let's hope that this gate opens inwards and not outwards. There we go, beautiful. So it's a considerably large field, this one. For the small seeder we're using anyway. Ah, sip of coffee. Alright, it's moments like these that you wish you had GPS. Let's see, we wanted to sow this one with oat, so we're set to oat. Looks like everything's ready to go. Seed is on. And down we go. Beautiful. Definitely been looking forward to getting back onto this map. Working on some story ideas for Pineapple Bay, so keep your eye on the next episode of that's coming out. Hopefully you'll enjoy that. But I do have a bit of work to do on the editing side of that one, so it might still be maybe a week or something before that one comes out. But in the meantime, we can continue on with Greenwich Valley. I'm sure you all know by now that Giants have announced that they're not doing an FS21 this year. And instead they'll be bringing out, I think it was another 3 DLCs for it or something. Not overly sure what I think about that. I feel like it's actually a really good idea. I think it's a really good idea. I think that they still need to do a lot of work on this, and that there's so much potential on 19. So I haven't read all of the press releases and stuff on that, but I am hoping that they're not going to just throw out 3 more DLC and then it's like, oh, okay, we're done, the new consoles have come out, so now we can do FS21. I'm hoping that they'll still actually actively work on this and improve it and make some of the things a bit better, you know, really work on utilising and taking advantage of the engine that it's built in. I mean, it's nice that rubber looks like rubber and steel looks like steel, yada yada yada, but as I've said before, you know, let's get some decent skies in, some decent weather and all that type of stuff as well. I mean, that would be nice to see, so hopefully they just continue working on that, as well as doing some of the smaller fixes that they probably need to do that everybody's noticed. So I still haven't purchased the John Deere DLC, which I won't be purchasing, the Cotton DLC. But I will be purchasing the Class DLC. I wasn't going to, because I was thinking to myself, well, it's not really that long before 21 comes out. But now that it's not, then I probably will purchase that. And I'm actually pretty excited to see what type of DLC and expansions that they do bring out. I mean, you know, hopefully it's more small equipment. I'd like to see some more smaller tractors in here. I would like to see, you know, a bigger variety of implements that you can use, a bigger variety of trailers and stuff like that, which I think sort of this version is lacking if you're outside of, you know, like outside of modding, not necessarily, but I just mean, you know, defaulting game stuff. So it'd be nice to see some of that stuff come out. But I mean, we'll all have to wait and see what they decide to do and what they want to, what type of DLC they want to bring out. But you know, it'd probably be nice if they did some of that stuff, because I've always felt that this is kind of, you know, it's lacking. I mean, we've got some absolutely amazing modders out there, and you know, don't get me wrong, the work that they do is absolutely fantastic. But just on the default game, it'd be nice to have, you know, some more smaller equipment to use, and some more implements and things like that. I mean, they might be gearing up to announce a new brand, perhaps a new partnership with a new farming brand. I'm not sure, but I'm sure that soon enough we will all find out. So pretty exciting times in the old FS19 world. More coffee. It'd be nice to know what you guys think about it and what your ideas are. You know, a little bit of work on this game, and they could take it to another level, you know, if they utilize these engines properly. So let's see what happens, eh? Okay. Been quite a few awesome new maps on the horizon, and new maps coming out. Again, you know, quite a few of them are revamps from 17, which I guess is an easier way to do it. But I'm not planning on starting any new maps for quite a long time. I'm quite happy with what we've got here with Greenwich Valley and Pineapple Bay. I'm testing out my new microphone, thanks to my beautiful wife and the sound cards and stuff that she bought me as a Christmas present. So I hope this sounds a little bit better. You know, it might take me a few episodes of recording to really tweak it and get everything sounding really well, but we'll get there. I also whizzed up a new intro logo or intro animation. It didn't take me very long to do, but it's something different, and I am working on something for the intro to my videos, which is going to take a little bit more time because it involves a lot of compositing and some special effects and stuff. So I'll continue working on that when I do get a chance to do it. Still experiencing a whole pile of strange phenomena over here in Oz. For my overseas friends, we've gone from a majority of the country being on fire to mass floods in Queensland due to rain. Even here, yesterday we had a massive day of humidity. We were up to 95% humidity. We had a 42-degree day the day before. Yesterday was about 38 with 95% humidity, and then yesterday afternoon we had a storm hit. I'm not sure what rain we had overall, but the first 20 minutes of that storm we had 20 mil of rain, so that's a mil of rain every minute, which is a lot of water. Thankfully for us here, we didn't get any damage. We had no damage to our house and stuff, so I'm thankful for that. Although some people did have some damage. A lot of people had flooding. And while all that was going on, our capital, the Australian capital, the ACT in Canberra, was on fire. So, and they were suffering bushfires up there. So, pretty crazy weather that we're having. A lot of crazy shit going on in the world. And that's all part of it, I guess. So, alright, at this point in time, it's looking like we're sort of halfway through our seed base that's in our seeders, which means that we're most likely going to have to fill up maybe another 2 times to get this field done. So hopefully I pre-purchased enough seed to do all of that, but we'll see. Alright, what I might do is for now is pop into a bit of a time lapse so that you guys don't have to sit here listening to me talking shit. I will see you then. I was just sitting here admiring the compression on that bloody tyre there. On that front tyre, it looks awesome. And appreciating the sounds of this seedler rattling through the ground. It sounds brilliant. Absolutely loving it. So I think at the end of this run we're going to have to head back and do some more seed. I think we're probably maybe 1/3 of the way across the field, which I guess isn't too bad. Maybe 3 loads of seed. I mean, this seeder doesn't hold that much seed, so. But listen to that rattling. Gotta love it. I'm still enjoying this tractor, but not as much as I actually thought that I would. Okay, what have we got? So we've got 1% left. I reckon we might throw throw on our beacons. Not stop the tractor. Throw in our beacons. And head back to the farm and get another load. So I will see you once I have another load of seed loaded up and I'm back on the field again. Alrighty, here we are back again. So a couple of things. Firstly, some idiot parked the Massey in front of the shed that had the seed in it. I don't know who that was. Secondly, I didn't have as much seed in storage as I thought that I would, so I've called up the store and I've purchased 4 pallets and organised for them to deliver it. So hopefully when we get back to the farm for our next fill up, they'll have been there. They said they should be able to get it there pretty quick, so that's alright. Alright, so we shall get back into seeding this field. Alright, so that's the second lot of seed we've gone through. I reckon we might be 2/3 of the way through it, so hopefully this will be the last time we have to go and pick up seed for this field. Just going through some of my previous videos the other day, and can't remember what episode it was. The one that we cultivated in the snow on the day it snowed. I did mention in there, I was talking about Mark DuPont and Mark DuPont's channel, and did mention that he was doing a truck sim series this time around, which I've really enjoyed the first few episodes on. I did say in there that he was doing an American truck sim series, but he's not doing an American truck sim series. It was actually a Euro truck sim series, so I apologise about that, Mark. But yeah, if you get an opportunity to go over and check out his stuff, I would highly recommend going and looking at some of his FS17 stuff, because it's incredible. Absolutely loved it. Alright, back in here, pick up another load. Hopefully, when we get back to the farm, The store has delivered our seed. I asked them to chuck it in the shed for us. In the shed that had the workshop in it, so hopefully they've done that. We'll see how we go. I am considering, I know that I'm trying to be tight on budget and stuff like that, but I am considering if I do take a foray into the Class DLC that I might actually trade this tractor in for one of the DLC tractors, but we'll see how we go. See what happens. It looks like they have dropped the seed off. Thank you very much, store. Alright. Despite the fact that this isn't going to be the shed that we're doing our seed and stuff in, I am grateful. Alright, I will head back and continue on with this seeding. It is actually taking a bit longer than I thought, so it's going to be a good afternoon's work, I think. And it may be a little bit too dark to head over to the other field and start seeding, so that may be something that we need to do first thing tomorrow morning. But let's see, it's 4:45 now, so I think by the time we finish this we're probably going to be maybe another hour, yeah, possibly another hour, but we'll see how we go. See what happens. Oh, I'll see you back there. Ah, there we go. 8 minutes past 7 in the evening. And I finally got that field done. It was a bigger job than I expected with this tiny little seeder, but no drama. We got it done, so that's going to be a good chunk of change in our pockets. Yeah, quite a sizable field. So I got my free copy of Farming Simulator 19 off the Epic store today. Obviously it's a second copy, which is something that I'm probably going to put on my gaming laptop, but I thought, wow, you know, it giving it away for free, so why not grab a copy? If you haven't got a copy, then set yourself up an Epic Games account and go to their store and get your free copy. They actually give away at least one game every month. I think next month they've got 3 games listed for to give away for free, so yeah, I mean, you can't argue with that, can you? Farming Simulator 19, maybe if you've got a sibling who wants to play it, you need to put it on another computer. And yep, fantastic way to do it. So I guess their reasoning there is that FS19 is going to be out for, you know, before they do 21 for quite a long time yet. So, you know, get some new fresh faces into the game, get them addicted, and hopefully they'll be spending a little bit of money on some DLCs and stuff. So it's probably a smart move by Giants to allow Epic to do that. My copy of 19 isn't on Steam. It's actually on. I actually pre-purchased it from Giant Software prior to it coming out. So yeah, this will be a second copy to load on another computer, and it was free. Can't argue with that. I think I will upgrade this tractor once I get the Class DLC, not because it's not a good mod, but because I really don't like the dirt modelling on it. I'm not sure what... there we go, so that'll be £7,948. We might collect that while I'm in this screen. I'm not sure what settings I have dirt on. Let's see. Dirt, normal. I think I might chuck that down to slow because it seems to be going really quickly on this tractor, and that annoys the crap out of me. Alright, give it a bit of a wash again. See how we go. Yeah, so what I might do, guys, is it is 7:27 PM now in the farming sim world, of course. I might head up to the next field and sow that off camera, I think, and so that you don't have to watch me run through that. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Sorry it took me a little while to get this one out, but yeah, I'll keep them coming. I don't want to stress about it. Just donked my bloody headphones on the microphone stand, so you probably heard that. Have a good one. Enjoy your farming. Hit like if you don't mind. That would really be appreciated. And I'll see you in the next episode of the Cattle Kings here in Greenwich Valley. Alright guys. See you later. Thanks for watching.